Dig thinks you should be proud of all the potions. Revelio. Dig thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
You won't.
Revelio.
Repulsor.
Dig things. You.
Revelio.
Mana unicornnya? Nih lihat nih. Aing punya unicorn dan shiny, bro. Shiny unicorn, bro. Sama Griffin nih punya nih. Lu lihat nih ya. Tuh, anjay. Tuh, Griffin. Mana unicorn nih? Nah nih. Lu lihat nih ya. Tuh. Shiny unicorn, brother. Tapi nggak tahu unicornnya bisa dinaikin apa enggak. Kalau bisa sih mantap. Gimana ya, Bang Sebastian?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Anything
Bang.
to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Styling dulu.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
Iya, well.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
Yeah, like
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know
saya
this
suka dark arts.
better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the
Wah, apakah
Cruciatus
ini
curse?
diajarin dark magic? Cruciatus. Cruciatus apaan?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse, Crucio. It inflicts
Crucio?
intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Terus Aing ngapain? Gitu doang. Lah. Hah? What? Questnya ngobrol doang. Ya, iya sih cuma ngobrol doang.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
Anjay, main kartu. Nah, tuh di belakang ada yang PTKT tuh.
So knowledgeable. I hope those
I've
assignments
completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see power.
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
Descendo. Descendo, descendo.
You have it. Now. Not practice the new spell.
Descendo!
I think you have it.
Oh, berarti ke bawah.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Ye bu, ye bu, ye bu.
nice to see you, my young friend.
Do you think anyone has found every secret passage in Hogwarts?
Wih, batut lagi.
I wonder.
Sampai sini soalnya.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Tando
And
apa,
your
Cuk?
reading is
Wah,
The
tando
Dragon.
gitu.
That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Coba aing keren tuh. Anjay,
Ladies,
ngomongin orang.
Professor Shah,
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Apakah ini dia
Still don't
bintang
have your own?
pelajar kerjanya?
You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
NPC tai.
Here, I can adjust that for
No,
you.
no, bring it into focus on your own.
Apaan doang? Titik-titik doang tai.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected
Nge-casihir
throughout the highlands from which
area
they
yang bisa
gazed
memanaskan
millennia ago on the
Menghangatkan teh.
very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
Yebu, yebu, yebu.
Dismissed.
Lah, aing juga kedinginan tuh. Buset, lemah kali.
Hello! I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Revelio.
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can... Sounded like
Confringo. This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stars.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? Lumos! Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs. Ritual stargazers.
Anjir gak bisa pakai Griffin tuh. Iya, mint.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it?
Please,
The Gobstones Club are rebelling. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Sakit.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Revelio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I meet. Incendio.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. Stargazing is all about patience and precision.
Apaan tuh? Konstelasi apaan?
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Revelio.
Anjir, ya perang ternyata. Cuma ngobrol-ngobrol doang. Set anjing cuy. Oke, kalau itu mau. Apakah? Bentar. Ngetek rumah dulu. Lupa aja. Aduh.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Blue Power.
HP unicorn.
Revelio.
Mana unicorn nya? Woi, unicorn anjing langsung. Sini kocak. Buru makan. Woi, lama banget unicorn. Bau perang.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Over here, quietly.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Hollow is here after all.
Revelio. I wonder what that does. Accio! Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something...
Repulso!
That did it.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Descendo. Depulso.
Iya anjing. Gak bisa kocak. Oh.
Levioso.
Baru sadar aja.
Revelio. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Confringo.
Bisa anjing.
Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in.
Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Depulso.
Revelio.
Snip. Don't press it. Oops.
Depulso.
Revelio.
Accio. Depulso.
Accio.
Well done. I will be right up.
Revelio.
I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. Revelio! I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Repulsor! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into. Revelio.
Who says crime doesn't pay? Why, I'm...
Trafficus Totalis. Revelio. Trafficus Totalis. Revelio.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Tiba-tiba dari langit, Cok.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
You'll need to be quicker than that. Marvelous strike. Oh, finally.
You haven't got a prayer. Pick up trouble.
So very weak. Confringo! Cynthia! Potato! Confringo!
Confringo! Rest over now. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Yeah.
Levioso! Levioso! Would you like me to put you down? You'll feel that. Levioso! Someone to teach someone a
Well,
Levioso!
that was a mistake. Rookwoods don't go down in Confringo. Not your best defense.
Levioso! You little coward!
Levioso!
Levioso!
Magic dis.
That's the Arresto Revelio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Dimasukin langsung.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Go free.
Revelio.
Kemana? Oh, itu tangganya.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Anjay.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Anjir. Ambil tuh.
Yes.
Anjay.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I believe I can fly. Divination nyerang nggak sih? Oh, gini. Aku punya Gripin nama itu, bisa nggak ya?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descender. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descender.
Aduh.
Confringo. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Descender. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Descender. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Revelio.
Ganti lagi ya. Jual baju. Gripin. Unicorn kok bisa dipakai nggak ya? Tapi unicorn nggak ada sayapnya.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, Griffin. Unicorn.
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
Yeah.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Anjing 71. The fuck apa itu?
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium. My efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Revelio.
Pimpin seng putih berarti bisa dong. Sorry ngap. Tertekan. Sio, waduh. Apakah saya akan belajar Uchiyo?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Perhaps a hybrid. But
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice... You're welcome to do so. Look at that. You're a natural.
Flipin tuh. Nah, ngambilin yang tutup dulu. Ini Crucio. Habis ini ambil. Let's go. Oi.
Have you finished your assignments?
Yeah.
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
Diffindo!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Diffindo. Bentar. Mari belajar Crucio. Sepertinya Aing harus bikin slot lagi.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt's knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Revelio.
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share?
Revelio.
You didn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
Confringo! And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, almost. That brazier went out on its own. I wonder if it's a...
Revelio!
Remember,
Confringo!
3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Revelio! Confringo! Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? Didn't tell me? The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than 1 gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Revelio. Lumos.
The brazier. When the door closed, it lit up.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Incendio! This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua. There's bound to be a match to the symbol.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Bulan sama ular.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Revelio. I was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
Revelio. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Incendio. Lumos.
Dan Eng Ami Z.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Ami segitiga.
Another welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lah, salah juga.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead.
Revelio. This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio!
Crucio.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found... It's our Slytherin scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Revelio. Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Masih bisa minum.
Revelio. What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We couldn't linger here. Let's find a way out.
I don't want to leave,
Okay,
but I urge both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky.
Revelio.
Could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before.
Revelio.
We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Crucio.
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Where are you, Archie?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husbend...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave in case he comes back home.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
We'll find your son, Mrs. Pickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that...
Revelio!
We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
Revelio!
There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Revelio!
Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Crucial. Expelliarmus! Descendo! Descendo!
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again.
Revelio!
Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it.
At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
Naik sapu terbang bro. Capek bro. Lah. Bentar. Tangkap dulu kan.
Glacius.
Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death
Revelio.
when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt
Glacius.
helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man.
Revelio.
Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected to feed him.
It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistake.
Totalis.
Protect her!
Plan to make quick work of you.
Thought you had me there.
Ruthless, don't go. Descendo. Arresto momentum.
Expelliarm! Coward! Unmanly!
Crucial.
Lah, miss anjing.
They got what they deserved.
Kocak kursi aing.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside.
Revelio.
That complicates things a little. I understand.
Revelio.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you? He's just a child.
It's Totalis. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Lewat mana, Cuk?
Revelio.
Someone help me? Is anybody there?
Yeah. Perhaps it's dinner, I mean.
I'll make it.
Hey,
Expelliarmus.
don't do that. Back some more.
Descendo.
Impressive.
Arresto momentum.
Disarm. Knew you would.
Expelliarmus.
You're easy as a spot. Is that the best you can do?
Descendo. Arresto momentum.
Crucio.
Venite.
Petrificus totalis!
Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Descendo.
Petrificus totalis!
Crucio.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
They got what they deserved.
Oke, mana caranya ke atas?
Revelio.
Someone help me? Is anybody there?
Revelio.
Someone help me?
Iya. Gabel.
Please, I need your help.
Bar lu dulu.
Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open. Aloha, Mora.
I'm Uncle Tarlo. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Mother! Oh, Mother! Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
We don't want to worry you. I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Pickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof
Revelio.
alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be
Hello,
hearing
Homura.
from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help.
Revelio. Cabalso. Accio. Revelio.
Bisa. Aku cek unicorn aing anjir.
I'll look after you.
Sendirian. Nanti aing cariin gitu kok.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Pretty though. Neat.
Not saying I don't cast the odd cleaning spell when no one's looking. If something threatens
Wingardium Leviosa.
Hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Chores aren't so bad. I don't mind the odd one without magic.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
I'm sure I could do that. It's all about the broom.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Repulsor!
Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we don't. Here we are.
It does sound easier.
Ya, Aing harus belajar.
It's Totalis.
Who's there?
Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion! If only Ranrock were here to see this!
Up there. That's our way in.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle. Revelio.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
No more happy days for you. I
Stop! I'm afraid of heights!
Listen up!
You are what's touching the inevitable!
How delightful.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Enjoy suffering, do you?
How did that feel?
What have you done, Chris?
Did I hurt you? That's what people, that is!
Arrest them and then
Better luck
Expelliarmus.
next time! Coward! Might be fairly! Who's this?
Put me down at once.
Had enough.
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Kurucil.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Confringo.
Is there
Revelio.
something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession. Revelio.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do.
Revelio.
Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock. And my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Revelio. Descendo. Repulsor. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of it. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps I can only move objects while I'm on the other side of the archway. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Is there any way to reposition this archway? Revelio. 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 Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Ya, tumben. Expelliarmus. Revelio. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past.
Wingardium Leviosa.
The bridges appear and disappear depending upon which side of the archway I'm on.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa. Confringo. Glacius. Leviosa. Confringo. Glacius. Revelio. 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 Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Revelio.
Part 7. Aduh. Oh, akhirnya bisa mancing kan. Keren bisa lolos. Aduh. Astaga tuh. Lah, nidar tuh. Lah. Pakai mic tambahan nggak ini pakai mic headphone, headset atau apalah itu.
What a relief.
Anjir, pot aing dari 25 sisa 40.
Revelio.
Live-nya pakai OBS. Iya, pakai OBS.
Must say I'm curious to hear of Isadora's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Ini PC. R. Pakai RT 2060 ini.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Gak mau gara-gara kakaknya meninggal. Terus diangkat.
Revelio.
Dia bikin sedih. Lupa kakaknya ini.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
Satu-satu nih.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Revelio.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Revelio.
Banyak banget tuh binatang-binatang. Buset. Thank you semuanya, thank you.